Hello and welcome back to Streets of Rage 3. In this part, I can't believe it! We're wasting time fighting these punks. I know!
Well, Blaze is the one with all the info on this event. Zan is just here to correct his mistakes.
Blaze, I believe, from the beginning, is the mastermind behind the resistance effort against the Syndicate. She's the one who makes the calls, gets the people involved, lets everybody know that the Syndicate is back, and does everything that she can to get things started. Dr. Zan, I suppose, was the reason why Blaze knew any of this in the first place, because he used to be in the Syndicate. He was created by the Syndicate, actually, and part of his experiments made him part cyborg. However, he did not like what they were doing. He defected in order to start the resistance movement that provides butt-kicking moments where you finally get to sprint across the screen and save some goddamn time for once.
He did not like that particle and modular end up being house droids.
Would you like some coffee, sir?
Why, thank you, Mr. Particle.
You are welcome. Would you like me to fluff your pillow, sir?
Not at the moment, Mr. Particle.
Very good, sir. Okay, and go! And it doesn't even say go anymore, it's just a red arrow. I was mentioning kill switches during the last part. So, what is a kill switch? A kill switch is a reason, event, or circumstance that arises that could have been avoided, that was not, that will cause you to reset the game. Why do we reset the game? Because this game took us about 40 man-hours in order to complete versus the 10 or so man-hours it took us to do the first two games, like, combined.
Jeez.
Yes. And we realized that because there's no timer, and because some of these levels have nuances that will cause you to slow down, like this fight that we're about to see right here, you're going to want to save your sanity, because it still costs time, and this is a very difficult game, so difficult game plus long time commitment equals what are we doing with our lives and how do we stop it? Here's how you stop it. Separate Bruce and Rue. Rue is the kangaroo and Bruce is his master, or trainer or something. Michael now has his hands on Rue. That means that all I have to do is keep Bruce locked up for as long as possible.
Can Rue not break out of a throw?
Some enemies cannot break out of grapples.
Wow.
It took us a really long time to figure this out. These guys will also prompt a kill switch moment, because Mike and I decided, okay, so we're going to turn a 7-stage game into a bunch of little games. Game 1, don't die on stage 1. Just don't do it. You did it! You won the first game. Alright, now we're on to the second game. Second game is don't die on the Bruce and Rue fight. Can you win?
Man, this fight is very uneventful when fought this way, but this is the safest way to do this fight.
Dude, these guys will tear you to pieces, okay? Rue has, like, a tail spinning attack that, it attacks every time he goes around, and he goes around about 6 or 7 times. You will go from having full health to having no health in no time at all, and you'll wonder, why? And so, we have... we have insurrected Rue.
Wow. So the fight really is, at least in multiplayer, hey, focus Bruce, ignore Rue.
You get it. There's a hidden achievement for defeating Bruce before you defeat Rue. That's how we figured out that Bruce is the only health bar that matters.
Okay. So, we have entered Disco Elysium's first nightclub level.
Fuck yourself, fuck yourself, fuck yourself, fuck yourself, fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself, you can go fuck yourself, you can go fuck yourself, you can go fuck yourself. See, this is how players in the modern era try to keep themselves entertained while playing stupidly hard video games. They gotta come up with little songs.
Is this an accurate emulation of what being in a nightclub is like, Mr. Cloud?
Absolutely not. The music would actually change at some point. This loop is too short is the problem. That happens quite a bit in this game. Is the loops can be so short that you will know when the loop has repeated. Maybe a little sooner than you would have liked to learn that.
Okay. I'm more worried about the epileptic flashing that's going on.
Oh yeah, dude. The strobe light effect. Watch out for when when it starts to flicker black like that. That's when I usually get hit. The game is trying to screw with you. It knows how difficult it is. Okay, so lots of enemies. Check. Disorienting level atmosphere. Check. Different enemy types. Check. That have abilities. So done. Da-na-na-na-na. He got you with the uppercut G.
Did you really need that that cut there, Mr.
You
Cloud?
suckers! Oh, dude, Thug Life meme. That was oh, and Mike and I finally learned how to cancel throwing damage. Thug Life meme, that came up as a natural consequence of how much we loved it when Donovan uppercutted us with an aerial. Because it's so simple. He's the only character in the game who says, you can't jump towards me because I will automatically uppercut you. So we decided that every time we overstepped ourselves, got stupid for a second, and tried jumping at Donovan, you deserve to have Thug Life meme. And Mike and I also kept singing The Next Episode by Dr. Dre. Da-na-na-na-na. Knife!
I still have not listened to anything from The Chronic.
What's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't know what you're supposed to do. Although, no, that was a different album than I'm pretty sure that was a different album than the Next Episode. Alright, come on, Lorena, get up. These ladies will get up a little bit faster if you're not so close to them.
Also, they have very, very tight leather pants.
Yeah.
It's because they're sexy.
Alright, now it's boss time. But who is it? This is one of the...
Zan, pick up a turkey.
This is one of the eye-catch bosses. It's Mona and Lisa. No.
So are these the same Doppeltwins as before?
I don't think so, actually. I think those two were named like Hitomi or something else. But the Mona Lisa twins do operate a little differently than those twins did. The twins in the first game will actually lane switch when they jump and when they attack. These two, however, are very much locked on the X-axis, so Z-dodging is absolutely critical to success during this fight. You could turn this 2-on-2 fight into a 2-on-1 fight pretty quickly.
I'm gonna guess that it was Hitomi and Kasumi, because they were very much they were Asian typecast.
I got you. And they do that sometimes. They even do that in Streets of Rage 4, which we will be visiting once we finish this game. I think there was another time when they did it too. But yeah, pay attention to the names that come up. That's one of the reasons why they give the enemies health bars, is so they can characterize their fools a little bit, maybe in ways you would not have expected. Okay, Mona has been defeated. Lisa is that much easier to take on because since Michael and I are using columns, if she dodges to the other side of the arena, the other player is ready to intercept.
Like so.
Yes.
Also, did Axel die once?
No. Axel is down by a whole life right now because they... Oh, this is us switching over because this is us having the cutscene moment. Dr. Zan actually picked up a hidden life during stage 1, which is something I did not remember. Yeah. Go Go back to part 1 and check out the very first thing that Dr. Zan does. He mysteriously goes to the bottom left corner of the screen and bends over and picks something up. That's a hidden 1-up in the first frame of the game. The chief of police.
They kidnapped Commissioner Gordon.
This is news from the city. The last person seen with him was ex-cop Stone. What? What? If more bombs explode, that would not be very good. I think this is bad. Let's go to the construction site in the next part, where we will see even more goofiness.
Okay, then